right. Hey everyone.
Oh yeah.
We are back. I've got a new camera here, as you can see, the Insta360, borrowed from a good friend and teammate CJ, and I can finally put some data up and show y'all some numbers from a driveway P123 race. This was July 3rd, and I know this because it's my birthday. It's my birthday race. Super special day for me because I'd never done this course. This is City Loop, and I've been frothing to race this course. You can see the little course map on the top right, and it's the most technical driveway course offered. You're constantly turning, you're constantly on, you're constantly looking for, the best line, and on this day, you're looking to avoid the wet patches. Remember that for later. There are wet patches, and I wouldn't say it was super sketcy, but there were, like this right here, you just have to be on it and making sure you're not taking a turn in a puddle or even a wet patch that isn't fully a puddle but could slip you out. So this is Grant Wilkie in front of me on the left. He was trying to tell the officials there's a turtle. Apparently the officials already knew. They were kind of frustrated that we kept telling them there was a turtle. It was quite funny. So here we are passing the grandstands. And I felt that I needed to tell everybody that there's a turtle as well. At that corner, those are my friends watching, and it was really awesome to have all these special people out watching me race. I love going by this corner right here every time. My homies are out there cheering. So good, so fun. Like free energy, right? Okay, there goes Sid. And I tell him, I got your back, Sid. Like, I always I'm very vocal, and maybe I'm annoying to some people, but I'm like, dude, just take a short pull because I got your back. I'll help out, right? And he's a beast, and he brings us all the way back. And they're caught. We're all back together, but Gabe's up there, see? Gabe's always in the move. Matt Hamsa right there from Team CCR. He lives in Bentonville. He's an awesome rider. Amazing off-road rider. Who's that up ahead? Probably Michael Sheehan. He's been dominating lately. Getting in so many breaks. The past driveways in the past couple months. And he's just such a smart, talented rider. He knows how to read these courses and the people so well. So here I am pulling the whole group, maybe going a little too hard. And I let other people pull, but on this course, every time you let someone else pull, it's like, oh, counterattack. And Lucas ain't having that, so Lucas goes. Now we all gotta go just to stay on Lucas's wheel. Everyone was marked. Everybody was marked today. Here I am riding Lucas Bourgoyne's wheel, which is always such a blast. It feels like the right thing to do to be behind Lucas Bourgoyne's wheel. 32 miles an hour around that turn. All right, this is an awesome spot, actually. I go left, and Lucas goes right. I really love this. I had no idea that he was going to do that, but I just had a feeling it was a good time to go around that group. That little corner with things bunched up. So it was pretty amazing to see Lucas do the same thing on the right side, and I was doing an attack on the left. And then we met up, and then here we are getting into the front. Oh yeah, almost 1,000 watts just to stay on his wheel. And I get back on, and now I'm thinking maybe we have something. And looking behind us, nope. When Lucas says it's not worth it, I have to obey. I know I sound like I'm such a fanboy. I mean, I am, but also I gotta pay respect. This is a national champ. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. So I should have honestly been riding his wheel more and really never getting in front of him. I do like being on Grant's wheel as well. Grant is super strong. He's got good endurance. He knows how to take a turn real well and fast. He's got some good experience lately as well. Lots of wins. He just came back from Tour of Dairyland as well, racing as a Cat 2 with the pros. So I try to stick with him whenever I see him. There's Michael Pincus from Team CCR. He's awesome. This race is just full gas. I wish I had my heart rate monitor to show you my heart rate, but I'm in the 170s, 180 range, and that's me pinned. I can't go further than I can't break like 190 BPMs, to be honest. But I'm going all out on this race. Barely ever get a second to rest.
Let's go, Sid. I got your back. You're just coming in. For real.
That's Lucas saying we got to teach these kids how to ride. Me saying for real when I'm dying, and also not sure if he's talking about me. But whatever. I'm like, for real, let's get this freaking break, right? I'm telling Sid to pull short. He doesn't have to do all the work. We'll reel this in if we work together. And that's me attacking Lucas Bourgoyne. Oh my God, what was I thinking? Why? Why? I don't know why, but I felt like, why not? Look behind me, no one's with me. I'm like, let's just see what happens. And I got a little gap there. Look at that. I created a little gap there, but it ain't gonna last long. There they are. They're all catching up. I flicked because I knew there was somebody, and it's Eli. Eli is just unreal. My bad. That's Michael Sheehan. So Michael Sheehan covered me for sure. And now it's me and him. And I mean, if him and I are in a break together, awesome. But I think he just looked back and realized we're getting caught. So my break didn't even last a lap. But hey, it was fun to try. And now, why am I still riding hard in the front? I don't know. I should have realized it's over and just stop. And just let other people pass. So here I am, letting everybody pass. And this is where things can get really dangerous in terms of losing positions. When you're making a break and you went all out or whatever for a good 1 minute, and then you think, oh, I'll just ride in the back now. If they counter you'll be toast. So I got lucky here that no one really countered that, and a move wasn't sent up the road, because I would not have been able to follow that. If my heart rate was showing, it was probably pegged at like 185. There's just no chance to recover. You can see my face is just, I'm spent. Check that out. Ian Dilly went up on that curb. Not recommended, but also, if you know what you're doing, you're fine, but also can be sketch. And now the wet spot takes him out. God, that was hard to see. It was hard for me to watch, and I was so lucky to avoid that. Ian walked away from it. He said he's all right. It looked bad, though, I'll tell you that much. When right there, a few inches from it. So the group kind of slows up. They saw that crash happen. We were all redlining right there. The group slows up, but then I'm like, wait, something's going to happen. There we go. Michael Sheehan goes. Will Derrick, he's covering Will Derrick. Gabe, like I said, Gabe's always there. Gabe can always be in that move when there's a move. He jumps on Michael's wheel, and I'm desperately trying to get on Gabe's. I had a great momentum coming out of that bunched up turn where the fans are, and I was able to get in this group of 4. There's actually a gap. We're in a breakaway now. I'm going 400 to stay on Gabe's wheel. I've been here before, and it ain't fun, I'll tell you that much. Trying to stay on Gabe's wheel is punishing. I'm barely hanging on. I'm looking back at Will like, please help me, / just give me a few more seconds and I'll pull this back. But I couldn't, so thank God he was able to cover this. We almost got split in this breakaway within a lap. I was cooked. But slowed down a little bit. Things got weird right here. I don't know why we got a little confused. I mean, I guess I messed up the rotation. That's probably why. So Will goes, Michael is able to cover, and now we're back in our break and we're trying to get organized again. But I really got to stay closer to their wheels, because look at that. Every time there's a bike length in between us, I have to surge so hard. I wasn't pushing that hard on that rotation, because I wanted them to lead this turn. So I let them lead this turn. I hop in. Here we go, us 4. I mean, we have less than 10 minutes left in this race. Look at that break. We have a great distance. I am hyped. My teammates are cheering. Friends. There's a whole bunch of people watching, and it's just exhilarating to be in a breakaway. My dream to be in a breakaway at P123 with the pros, with the Cat 1s. I am redlining right now. Trying to take good lines, trying to take these turns fast to keep our break together. We still have a great gap, right? I mean, look at that. We take some great rotations. It wasn't all messy. There was some really good stuff going on right here. It felt like the winning move. It looks like I'm smiling. That's a grimace. That's a painful. I'm trying to get as much oxygen as I can. I'm dying. I know Gabe was not trying to chop me right there. I just felt like he came really close, and I was like, whoa. I like backed off just a little bit. And it's those little moments that like can separate you, and then if you have that separation, then you have to put in so much power just to reconnect. Gabe's such a beast. I'm pulling for 5 seconds tops. I can't pull any longer. Because again, he always comes in so close. I just have to get used to that. That's racing. Gosh, that gap, like, I can't let gaps like that happen in a break or in the Peloton anytime. When I let a gap like that happen, it's just, I'm punishing myself. There's the 5 laps to go counter. Unreal to see 5 laps to go. I'm in a break. But remember who's behind us. And that's a force to be reckoned with. You can see there's a little group coming to chase us down. There was a gap forming, and I had to surge to get back to it. I couldn't. I don't know what happened, but I let Gabe and Sheehan go. Will is saying, go, go, go. He's trying to encourage me to close this gap. I'm dead. I'm trying to flick him through. I'm like, dude, please help, Will, please. Surely he's using me. He knows what he's doing. It's better to be in a 3-man break than a 4-man break, right? With 5 laps to go. So Will launches off. Will is able to get back to these two, and I'm like, no, the break. What happened? And there's guys behind me. I'm giving up, but maybe I can latch onto this crew. There's Lucas, Eli, and I think that was Pincus from CCR. I'm like, I can hang back on. I don't have to let the Peloton catch us. I'll latch back on. I am dying right now, and thank God they slowed down. But of course, not for long. Because what happens? Boom. Eli counters. Gabe goes with. Who's that? Will Derrick's able to cover that. Michael Sheehan, Lucas, and Pincus are there. And I got nothing. I'm like, please. I'm like, please help.
Just give me one rotation.
I'm begging Lucas Bourgoyne to give me one pull, and yet I realize, oh, I can do this, and I get in front of him. I don't know why I did that. That was so silly. I should have rolled back, and I knew I was cooked, but I, for some reason, was like, no, I guess I'm not. I can go pull. As you can see, Lucas is chilling. Sheehan's on his wheel, chilling. Everyone's chilling, and I'm cooked. Can we catch that 3-man break? It's not looking like it. Let's remember, Lucas and Gabe are on the same team. So Lucas has a teammate up there. So this is the $50 gambler's preem, meaning you cross the line, you get $50. If you're the first to cross the line. It's a gambler's preem because there's still another lap left in the race. So do you want to burn all your matches for $50, or do you want to save it for the win? So some people want to get that $50. And it's kind of good motivation to keep the whole race going fast to maybe catch this break. I thought right there Tom was taking it wide and I could go inside and pass him for this last lap. You're trying to get good position, right, on the last lap. And I actually messed up and I lost a position right there with Kevin Fish coming in hot. This is the final lap. There goes Archer. Kevin Fish is with him. There's Lucas. This is the last chance really to get in good position before the final 2 turns. Matt Hamsa right in front of me. Ooh, that was a bad line for me. That was a bad line. I let that gap go, and that's gonna hurt me. Look at that, 900 watts, trying to catch up to this group. At least there's nobody really next to me anymore. Now I'm just desperately trying to get top 10. This could be my first race with top 10 finish. We're on the finishing straight. I'm going. This is all I got left. 10th place. I was so stoked. I can't believe I got 10. With all my friends out there, it was amazing. My girlfriend brought all of her friends. It was really special. I'm just so stoked right now. Everyone's giving me high fives. It's incredible. I probably could have stopped. So yeah, top 10 for me is pretty darn good. It's my best placement so far at a driveway pro 1-2-3 race. The winners ended up being 3rd place Will Derrick, 2nd place Eli Husted, and 1st was the amazing Gabe Porterfield.